Hello, we're the String Family, a family of string players living the gypsy life.
We've been on the road for over 18 amazing months living in our caravan.
Playing music to people all over the country.
We hope you enjoy our story.
Imagine moving out of your house, getting rid of most of your possessions, and moving into a caravan full time. This has been our life for the last 18 months.
And now we're joined by the String Family as part of their Australian tour. Give them a round of applause and make them very welcome. Correct, Kel. Now their names, I wrote them down because I am terrible at this. This is Ashley, you're the dad? Yes, great. Sarah, Joel and Heath.
Before we started this trip, I'd say we were living the life of a relatively normal Australian family. We were a very busy family who really wanted to spend more time together.
It definitely wasn't an easy decision and not one that we took lightly, and we've been considering doing it for many years.
The Moyers decided to make this cosy caravan their home after taking out the Australian National Busking Championships.
My name's Ashley, I'm 13 and I was 11 when we first started this trip.
Ashley has had a violin in her hand since before she could even stand up or walk, and she's got really excellent musical instincts.
The things I most like about this trip is being able to go to new places and meeting new people.
Ashley's crazy about animals, and she seems to be able to find them everywhere we go. Or they find her.
Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far. Behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me.
My favourite place so far has been Glen Innes because of the beautiful autumn trees.
We love it that this trip has really given the kids time to play together and spend a lot of time with each other.
Hello, I'm Joel. I'm the dad of the String Family and we're just setting up in Cairns for a day of busking.
Joel comes from a big family of musicians, and he always had aspirations to join the Sydney Symphony Orchestra, but unfortunately he injured his hand as a teenager and wasn't able to play again until he was an adult.
We've been travelling for 18 months now and it's been a wonderful change from our old hectic lifestyle where I was working around the clock and balance was all out of whack. I find myself able to relax and I really enjoy playing music around the country.
Joel is the main driver on our trip. He takes care of all of the technical side of things for us, and he is our handyman in the caravan.
Are you sure you should just be cutting up the floor? I don't think you should do this, Joel. I think it's a really bad idea.
Okay.
We just stopped here. Joel's just soldering on the brake cable for one of the wheels under the caravan. I think he's still alive. He's still alive, Joel?
My favourite part of travelling is being with family, exploring new roads, playing music to people and seeing them react with happy faces.
Hi, my name's Heath. I'm 15 and at the moment we're in Canberra for Floreal. It's nice in Canberra except that it's a bit cold at the moment and quite windy, as you can see. My favourite place in this trip so far was Cairns. It was 28 every day in the middle of winter and it was nice and tropical and everyone there was really nice and busking was fun. Yeah, I've loved this trip so far.
Heath started out on the violin when he was tiny, and then he switched to cello soon after because he wanted to be more like his dad.
We're on our way down to Albury to do some rehearsals with friends, and then we're heading to the Sydney Opera House.
Heath is our resident DJ, and we spend a lot of time listening to songs that Heath has selected on his beloved speaker.
He's second in command when it comes to cooking, and he loves making new friends on the road. You'll probably notice how much Heath has grown up and changed since we started this trip.
I love this trip because we get to meet new people and see new places.
My name's Sarah, I'm the mother of the String family, and that makes me the boss. I guess you could say my life had its glamorous moments before we went on this trip. I've played with a lot of celebrities, including Kylie Minogue, Seal, Susan Boyle. I toured with Ronan Keating and Sharon Corr, played at the ARIA Awards, iTunes Awards, Logies, Australia's Got Talent, heaps of shows. I was the lead violinist with the String Angels for many years, and as a soloist I performed all around the world as a guest entertainer on cruise ships. But my favourite work was Romancing the Horse, which I created with Heath Harris from Harris Entertainment, and I got to play my violin and dance with a horse at the same time.
So the dark night may watch over you.
We're having a really great time, but obviously we're away from our parents, and sometimes it's really hard not being able to just drop in for a cup of tea. But luckily they visit us on the road a lot, so we do get to see them. I play violin and I'm the head cook in the Caravan, and I love cooking, so luckily we have a really good kitchen.
We're just having a break in the car trip here. Dad's refilling our gas bottles, and Ashley's reading the diary of Anne Frank in the car. This is Mum, she's just doing some stretching by the side of the road. Yeah, it's just been doing some squats. Come on, Mum, show us your squats.
Joel and I met when we were just children at the Wollongong at Stedford, and every year we used to compete for the prizes until we became duet partners. Choose your duet partner wisely. At the end of 2015, we won the Australian National Busking Championships, and it was just amazing being given the title of Australian National Busking Champions. We really owe it to this competition that we were able to get the funds, the support and the confidence to get out on the road and do this trip.
When we won the Australian National Busking Championships, it really changed particularly my approach to being able to get on the road. I couldn't see us being able to make a living on the road before, but once we won that competition, I slowly started to come around to the idea that we might be able to make some money on the road, and being able to say that you're an award-winning band also really opens doors as well. So it was really a fantastic thing for us to do, and we made a lot of contacts who've been looking out for us as we've been on the road.
Since hitting the road, we've won several other awards for performance and songwriting. I think the most exciting was Australian Celtic Song of the Year and New Australian Celtic Talent of the Year. We've been visiting caravan yards for many years trying to find the perfect caravan to live in, but as you can imagine, our needs are very different to that of a normal family because we rehearse in the caravan and we live in the caravan full time, so it's really different to just holidaying. And in the end, we found an American Jayco that became our home.
This is the dining table where we eat dinner at night. It can be a bit squishy, so sometimes two of us sit here and two of us sit in the lounge. This is where the slide out goes in, and when it's in, it comes up to about here, so it gives us a lot more room.
This is what it looks like when the slide out's in, so as you can see there's hardly any space, and that's what a normal caravan without a slide out area looks like. It would be a nightmare for us.
When we're learning new pieces and we're rehearsing, this table comes out to give us more room. So me and Dad sit here and here, And Mum and Ashley sit in the lounge.
And here you can see a rehearsal in progress. In this video, I was multitasking, cooking, filming and leading the rehearsal.
This is our kitchen. All the stoves, gas.
We have a fridge that runs off electricity when we're plugged into power and runs off gas when we're not, and we have a microwave.
These are our bunk beds, and this is how we get into bed.
Sleeping conditions for the kids are somewhat cramped, and Heath is growing really quickly, so we're not quite sure what we're going to do yet once he outgrows his bed. They each have a window, which helps with the feelings of sleeping in a small space.
Except we can't sit up in bed. You hit your head.
This is how we get out of bed.
For some reason we've had some issues with the floor being a bit soft and giving way a little bit. I can't think why. We have a bathroom with a toilet and a small bathtub.
You may be wondering where Mum and Dad sleep. Right here.
In Australia.
Should we... In Australia, yes. Should we give him a demonstration? Alright.
This type of bed is a Murphy bed, and it comes out of the wall, and it's such a great idea for if you have to live in a small space. With Heath around, I guess the bed will be the next thing to break.
This is my bedroom cupboard right here. And this is all the space that I have for my clothes. As you can see, it's quite squishy. So I went from a really enormous wardrobe into this one, so you can just imagine it was a bit challenging. But anyway,
Merry Christmas!
We do everything in the caravan and on the road. Yeah. Birthdays, Christmas, haircuts.
And lots of rehearsing. We rehearse anywhere and everywhere. Mostly in the caravan, of course. Some rehearsals are more productive than others, but I think that's pretty normal. When Heath and Ashley get sick of rehearsing on violin and cello, they switch to guitar. Sometimes it's nice to rehearse outside around the fire. We rehearse on cruise ships. We rehearse at other people's houses. Sometimes we have to do virtual rehearsals, or we even rehearse in the middle of the bush. We drive a 200 series diesel Land Cruiser. Diesel is about $1.30 per litre, and we get about 22 litres per 100 kilometres under tow. We sell our CDs for $20 each, so we always say that one CD gets us about 78 kilometres. We're set up for free camping with our solar panels and can last indefinitely. However, our 180 litre water tank only lasts us 2 to 3 days. We often exchange a concert for accommodation at caravan parks around the country. We found that the average cost to stay in a caravan park for the family of 4 is about $60 per night, although the most expensive that we've ever stayed at was at Wollongong Surf Leisure Resort, and that was $102 per night. Showgrounds are generally the cheaper option and can be very nice. The dumping of black water is a little bit of a delicate topic, and I prefer not to think about it really. But Australia is on the whole very well set up for caravanners and people living on the road. The beautiful treasures that you can find around our country are quite amazing. Heath and Ashley found many precious gemstones when they were fossicking. One day when we were out for a walk in Narooma, we unexpectedly stumbled across some seals just lying around.
We find ourselves in the most incredible settings on a regular basis. Conditions can be challenging at times for unloading and loading our gear for a gig, but it's always worthwhile.
I wish that hadn't happened.
There have been quite a lot of challenges on the trip that we've had to overcome. The one you can see here is our caravan being towed away. We've been out of our caravan twice now.
Hi everyone, we're still in Adelaide and we're still without our caravan. It's been over 1 month now.
Another challenge was when the neck of Joel's cello broke, and of course we couldn't make money without it, so we had to quickly come up with several thousands of dollars to get it repaired. Sophia's strings in Orange was recommended to us, so we travelled to Orange and had Peter repair the cello, and he's done a great job. Thank you, Peter. Having lived in the caravan for over a year and a half, there's been quite a lot of wear and tear, including the floor starting to sag a bit. So Joel's reinforced it with some timber and done a beautiful job putting new lino in.
And we're just on our way to Horsham, and we've run out of petrol. Woo!
Sorry Joel, I meant to say diesel.
So we're on the side of the road here.
We tried to help out some friends by mowing the lawn on their farm, but we ended up bogging their lawnmower. And then we tried to pull it out with their tractor. We bogged their tractor and their quad bike and our car. A very common question, what about schoolwork for the kids?
I'm just doing schoolwork at the moment. I do schoolwork through Caravan Distance Education. At the moment I'm doing history. And we do it sometimes in the car when we don't have time to do it when we're not in the car. But most of the time we do it in the caravan or outside.
Ashley and I do distance education. I'm in Year 9, Ashley's in Year 7. We have a teacher for every subject. The teachers mark our work and send it back online.
What this means is here, because there's an extra 1862 that goes into 1862.
Another common question is, what about their friends and how do they keep in touch with them?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, awesome! How are you guys?
Yeah, we're in the car.
They've got a close-knit group of musician friends who they see on a semi-regular basis. Heath and Ashley often approach other children after we've done a performance and make friends with them, and actually they've made quite a lot of friends around the country as we've been going along. Being on the road full-time has really given Heath and Ashley the opportunity to socialise with people of all ages, young and old, and not just other children. They're very comfortable talking to people of any age, as you will have noticed if you've met them. And here you can see them performing at the Sydney Opera House with their good friends from the Riverina Strings and Recorder Camp. And on to the topic of busking. We love busking, and we like to do it in any new place that we go to make new friends, new connections, get to know the area and the locals a little bit, and of course to make lots and lots of money. We make a lot of our income through our CD sales. Heath and Ash have been busking since before we started the trip. They quickly learnt that busking was a great way to fund their Christmas present shopping. It's always a fun job counting all the coins after a big day of busking, and there are actually machines at the bank that can count your coins for you. We love watching the numbers go up on the screen as we pour the coins in. We do bank all of our busking money, and we do pay tax. Sometimes when we're busking, we have hundreds of people watching us. And sometimes there are only a few. have a lot of fun when we do performances in schools. We do concerts and workshops and have a lot of fun with the kids there.
3, 4, and spin back. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Some people think that what we're doing is not such a great idea, and I'm sure they think we're a little bit crazy. And we probably are. But I think our reasons for doing the trip are very good ones. We feel so lucky that our music allows us to spend so much time together as a family, and you only get one chance at life, so why not enjoy it? If you still can't understand why we're living this gypsy life, just take a look.
I'm going on a journey, seeking something new. I'm hoping you'll remember, and I'll come back to you. The moon across the highlands, sunrise on the stones, the starry sky will guide me, but I'll come back to you. Come with me, young and free, cross the open road. Don't be faint-hearted, I'm far into the distance. I'm on the winding road, chasing endless summer, but I'll come back to you. Come with me, you will see, cross the moonlit sky, find your way unafraid,
The people that we've met and the friends that we've made along the way are friends for life. We've had such a lot of support from other musicians and buskers, business owners, and just beautiful, kind people everywhere. We've been really constantly amazed by the goodness and generosity of people all over Australia. This video was taken in the beautiful recording studios at Anamato Strings near Brisbane. Anamato really looked after us when we were in that part of Queensland. We love performing anywhere and everywhere, but I think that community halls in small country towns are our absolute favourite. This is a backstage shot of Heath and Ash before a gig. As you can see, they're very relaxed. We do huge concerts, tiny concerts, street performances, festivals, you name it, we do it.
And at the end of the day, if we've made people happy through our music, we're happy too. If you'd like to buy any of the music that you've heard on our documentary today, plus many more pieces, please log on to our website stringfamily.com.au, and in doing so you're supporting us on the road and you'll receive a beautiful CD. Thank you so much for watching our documentary.